every time to beat him will be more difficult.
So Devon just said something about his match with Dennis that honestly surprised me a bit, and I'm about to play what he said and share my thoughts on it.
I feel like with Dennis, I feel like, when you beat him, he's got levels. Like the first time, he's going to try this hard, and then he's going to try harder, and then he's going to try even harder. I think every time to beat him will be more difficult.
So every round will be harder than the previous one, as you see in the title and from what he just said there. And that, to me, is surprising because I think of Devon as someone who has more endurance than almost anyone else. Maybe Saplenkov or Gennady are somewhat close, but for him to say that means that he definitely has respect for Dennis's endurance. That's what it tells me, as well as he goes on to talk about how it doesn't even look like Dennis is trying in a lot of the polls that you see uploaded on YouTube, where he has no reaction on his face, just completely stoic. And it's almost like he's got a second or a third gear if he actually wants to start redlining and trying. So I think that's what Devon is alluding to here. And I didn't really think of it that way, to be honest, because I just think of Devon having the endurance advantage. As long as Devon's strength is close enough to Dennis and he's able to wear him out, then he'll be too technical and able to win, which I still think Devon is going to win. But that angle on things is kind of interesting to hear what Devon said there. But he goes on to talk about some other interesting stuff here as far as East versus West is concerned. Let's keep playing this video.
That's what I think. But I'm so freaking massive, and that's what he's gonna have to match.
The winner of Georgi and Zaur wants you. They want you.
Yeah, I'm ready. That's
he
good
said he's ready. So the winner of Georgi versus Zaur, man, that's going to be an exciting match too. I'm trying to think who I would favor in that match. I would favor Georgi for the endurance, and I would favor Zaur just for the explosiveness. We saw him pinning Denis Saplenkov in practice like 2 days after winning the AMC tournament, which was freaking ridiculous if you think about it. But I will actually favor Georgi in this match just since Zaur was injured recently.
You have the same amount of time.
Yeah, 4 weeks. Yeah.
Perfect.
4 weeks, yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That will be, Engen, that's 13 super matches.
Yeah, but listen, like that is incredible. Like how the things just change, like people to think that you were talking, yeah, Eastern Europeans, you were afraid of them, and now you pulling, win or lose, yeah, but you are pulling all the time,
Yeah. I love it.
Yeah,
it's great. It's so much more fun to pull regularly than to do these big 6-month preparations for a match. It's so much better.
Yeah. And trust me, mentally, physically, I'm sure that you even feel more confident because when you stay away such a long time, you get nervous. But when you often breathe this atmosphere, you know it, you even get used to it.
Great points from both of these elite, experienced arm wrestlers that, when you're pulling more consistently, it's not like each match has such a bearing on, your confidence levels or anything like that. You're just trying to continuously improve and challenge yourself and being consistent. That's what I like personally, is having as many tournaments lined up that I know I want to compete in, or matches. That way I can kind of train for one, then train for the next, and keep continually trying to progress. So definitely agree what both of them are saying there. But as far as the endurance situation, I did not think of it the way Devon described that, so that was interesting to hear that he thinks Dennis will be harder and harder to beat after each round. Usually when we're talking about Devon having a match with someone, it's really the opposite. They're saying the person who's facing Devon is going to have a harder and harder time against Devon as the match goes on because he's known for his endurance. So do you agree with what he said there? Have you thought about that? I still think Devon's going to win. I'm Team Devon all day, but let me know in the comments what you think.